Students, good morning to everyone. In previous class, we just discussed one activity. That activity indicates liquids have no fixed shape, but they have fixed volume. Why? Because liquids will take the shape of the container. In which container the liquid is poured, the liquid will take shape of that container. So even though liquid takes shape of different containers, but liquids have fixed volume. Okay, clear? And we have discussed one activity. So the shape of the liquid depends upon the shape of the container. And next in this session we are going to discuss one more activity, that is, do the gases have definite shape and definite volume? So this we will prove by using this activity too. So once again, the question which is asked to you, do the gases have definite shape and definite volume, children? Can you able to say? Yes, we can able to say. Gases have no definite shape and no definite volume. Okay, this we can prove by using one of the activity. That activity will be discussed little later. Okay, clear? So when we talk about the gases, try to understand. When we talk about the gases, in gases, the particles are very far away from each other. Okay, when you take any gas molecule, any gas in a container, the gas molecules are very far away from each other. Okay, the space between the gas molecules are very large. The spaces between the gas molecules are very large, and they have very weak intermolecular force of attraction. The gases have weak force, very weak force of attraction. They are weakly attracted. Gas molecules are weakly attracted, and the space between the gas molecule is very large. You can find large space between the gas molecules. Okay, once again, in gases the particles are far away from each other when compared to solids and liquids. Here I have shown you one diagram that shows, that indicates arrangement of the gaseous molecules. Arrangement of the gaseous molecule. Here you can find large gap between the gas molecules when compared to solids and liquids. In solids, the particles are tightly packed. In liquids, the particles are loosely packed. In gases, the particles are very loosely packed. So there is more gap you can find between the gas molecules, and they have very weak force of attraction. So because of these reason, gas molecules are very free to move any direction. Gas molecules are very free. Gas molecules become free to move in any direction. So they are constantly moving. They spread anywhere, how much space available to them. Okay, gas molecules are very free. Why? Because space between the gas molecules is very large, and gas molecules have very weak intermolecular force of attraction. That's why they tend to move easily in any direction. They move very fast. They spread how much space available to them. Okay, suppose if any gas is taken in a container, the gas molecules spread throughout the container. They move anywhere. Oh, they move anywhere, and they collide with walls of the container. Collide, nothing but striking. Okay, so they spread anywhere, how much space available to them. Clear? Next, gas molecules are constantly moving. Suppose if you take gas molecules in a container, gas molecules are constantly moving. They move rapidly, okay, without stopping. Suppose in solids, the particles does not flow, that does not move. Particles of the solids are very rigid. Solids cannot move until unless some force is applied. But whereas in gas, the gas molecules are constantly moving with high speed. Gas molecules are constantly moving with high speed in all direction. They spread. They move with high speed in all possible direction. Okay, in all direction they move. So here I have shown you one gas in a container. Here we are having container filled with gas molecules. So if you look at this container, the gas molecules are constantly moving, and they are colliding with walls of the container. See, gas molecules striking with walls of the container, and they are moving with high speed in all possible direction, top, bottom, right, like that. Okay, so here gas molecules are constantly moving with high speed in all possible direction, and they move very fast. So because of their high speed, they have more kinetic energy. Gas molecules are moving very fast. Okay, they are constantly moving with high speed in all possible direction. Because of their high speed, they have more kinetic energy when compared to solids and liquids. Kinetic energy nothing but the energy which is due to the virtue of motion. If any object is moving, that will have kinetic energy. Suppose when any object is at rest, that will have potential energy. Potential energy is due to the virtue of position. Kinetic energy is due to the virtue of motion. If any object is moving, that will have kinetic energy. When any object is rest, that will have potential energy. Gas molecules are always moving, so they have more kinetic energy when compared to solids and liquids. Clear? Now, next point, when gas molecules hit the walls of container, when gas molecules collide nothing but hitting. When gas molecules hit the walls of container, they exert nothing but produce. They exert some pressure on the walls of the container. The pressure exerted by the gas due to the collisions of gas molecules on the walls of the container. See once again, when gas molecules hit the walls of container, gas molecules exert some pressure. That pressure is called as gaseous pressure. Gaseous pressure means the pressure exerted by the gaseous molecules. How this gaseous pressure obtained? When gas molecules hit the walls of container. When gas molecules collide with the walls of container, then the pressure is exerted by gas molecules. That pressure is called as gaseous pressure. The pressure produced by the gas molecule is due to the collisions. Because of colliding, collision nothing but hitting with walls of the container. When gas molecules hit with the walls of the container, then they exert pressure. So the pressure exerted by the gas molecule, which is because of collisions, of gas molecules on the walls of container. Continuously gas molecules hit the walls of the container. When gas molecules hit the walls of container, they exert pressure. So this pressure exerted is due to the collisions. Why the pressure is exerted? The pressure is exerted by the gas molecule due to the collisions. Clear? Next, when a gas is placed in a container, suppose when a gas is placed in a container, I am placing gas in a container. When a gas is placed in a container, the gas molecules spread throughout the container. And fill the container completely. Okay, when gas is taken in particular container, the molecules move randomly. The molecules spread throughout the container and they can fill whole container. Gas molecules fill whole container. Why? Because they are moving constantly. They are spreading throughout the container. That's why gas can fill whole the container. But liquid, solids, they cannot fill whole the container. Okay, but in the case of gas molecules can fill whole the container and they spread throughout the container. And next, if any gas is heated, the particles of gas start moving very fast. If a gas is heated, the gas molecules start moving very faster and faster when compared to solids and liquids. Remember this point. Gas molecules start moving very faster when they are heated. Clear? And next, already we have discussed, gas does not have fixed shape and fixed volume. This is very important. Gases do not have fixed shape and fixed volume. Okay, clear? Gas molecules do not have fixed shape and fixed volume. Gas molecules will take the shape of the container and volume of the container. Gas molecules will take the shape of the container and volume of the container. That's why we can say that gases do not have fixed shape and fixed volume. We have one activity to prove that gases do not have fixed shape and fixed volume. Now this activity is, I am telling, first to prove this, take two balloons of different sizes. I am taking two balloons of different sizes. Take two balloons of different sizes and fill both the balloons with equal amount of air. Blow the air into both the balloons. We have taken two balloons of different size and blow the air into two balloons. Blow the air into two balloons with equal amount of air. Fill both the balloons with equal amount of air. Blow the air into both the balloons with equal amount of air. Clear? Next. So when you blow the air into both the balloons, we will find out air will take the shape of the balloon. Air will take the shape of the balloon. Okay. So one balloon will be like this, round shaped. Another balloon will be long shaped. One balloon will be spherical and one balloon will be long shaped. Okay, clear? So here what we understand here, what we observe here, we find that we notice that air takes the shape of the balloon. Air takes the shape of the balloon. Suppose if the balloon has round shape, spherical, if the balloon has round shape, the air takes round shape of the balloon. Already I told you, air takes the shape of the balloon. If the balloon has round shape, air takes the round shape of the balloon. If the balloon has long shape, this is long shape, if the balloon has long shape, air takes the long shape of the balloon. It depends upon the shape. It depends upon the shape of the container, shape of the balloon. Clear? Take two balloons of different size and blow the air with equal amount, and we will find out air takes the shape of the balloon and we get spherical shaped balloon and long shaped balloon. If you take spherical shaped balloon, you will notice that air takes spherical shape of the balloon. That means round shape of the balloon. If the balloon has long shape, air takes long shape of the balloon. That indicates air has no fixed shape. Air has no fixed shape. Why? Because air takes the shape of the container and shape of the balloon. Any gas if you take, not only air, air is a mixture of all gases. Any gas if you take, gas can take the shape of the container. Suppose if you take LPG, CNG and LPG both will take the shape of the container. The full form of CNG is compressed natural gas, which is used as the fuel for running vehicle. And LPG, the full form of LPG is liquefied petroleum gas, and it is used as a domestic fuel for cooking. Okay, any gas if you take, they will take the shape of the container. Clear? And next, gases will take the shape of the container. Any gas if you take, gas molecules will take the shape of the container. They have no fixed shape. Now when you come to volume of gas, if you look at the round shaped balloon and long shaped balloon, okay, if you look at the round shaped balloon and long shaped balloon, we will find out air in two balloons have different volume, and both the balloons are blown with air. Okay, round shaped balloon and long shaped balloon, both the balloons are blown with air, and air will take the shape of the balloon. Clear? When you observe these two balloons, round shaped balloon and long balloon, the air present in both the balloons, have different volume. They occupy different volume. Air present in both the balloons occupy different volume. Volume nothing but the space occupied by the molecules. Okay, if you look at round shaped balloon and long shaped balloon, we observe that air present in both the balloons have different volume. They have different, air has different volume, not same volume. Air has different volume. The volume of air is not fixed. Try to understand, the volume of air is not fixed. It depends upon the volume of container. Okay, the volume of gas depends upon the volume of container, just like shape of the container. Okay, the shape of the gas depends upon the shape of the container. Gas can take the shape of the container. In the same way, volume also, volume of the gas depends upon the volume of container. So gas will take the volume of the container. Volume of air is not fixed. Suppose if you take air, the volume of air is not fixed. Air takes the volume of container. So we can say that gas has no shape and no volume. By this activity, we conclude that gases have no fixed shape and no fixed volume. Gases will take the shape of the container, and gases will take the shape of the volume of the container. Gases will take the shape of the container, gases will take the volume of the container. Okay, both are not fixed. Shape is not fixed, volume is not fixed. Both are depending upon the container. Shape and volume both depend upon the container. Clear?